Hold on to your bats.
Yep, because here we go. Crazy moon. It's the middle of the night. 22:52, so it's like 11 p.m. almost. We're off to go kill people too, aren't we? We just started the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, hey look. The Headless Horseman. I thought you were supposed to go to Rorikstead. Oh, I see you. We got bad guys up here. Oh yeah. I think we've already been here because we've already collected that. Alright, let's take a look at... What's our health at? 220. So the next thing we gotta do is put something in the health, for sure. We do have one perk point to increase. This is almost at 80. Restoration's at 70. What's the Tome of Many Pages? 18 different restoration spells. That requires 90. If you're diseased or undead, we are not diseased or undead. We don't want Warrior's Flame, mainly because it's annoying. Wheel of Life. Gradually accumulates ambient life force from environment, releases in periodic bursts, healing you 100 points every 30 seconds, becoming affected by a healing spell. Starts the cycle. Well, we like that one. Free healing, we'll take it. And cannot sleep with enemies nearby. I'm guessing that's a bear. Oh yeah, that's a bear. We took out the bear. So now can we go sleep? Maybe. How about just until morning? sore from sleeping on the ground. Okay, fine. At least we're rested. I wonder if we're hungry or thirsty. Let's find out. 13%, 16%. We are both hungry and thirsty. How about some apple cabbage stew? A little bit of bread. Let's make that a medium thing. Okay, now we should be good. 0, 0, 0, 0. We're good. So what does that make our health and everything at? 395, 220, 290. We definitely need more health. Next level up's going to be health. Take out the cow. Alright, so I know we need to take out Batild. Elenalt is deep. We probably need to go there. What's this one? Juvenile mud crab. Let's look at our journal. So Batild, Ammonius papias, Narfi. We gotta do that. Bard's College, Catch of the Day, Restoring Order, Diplomatic Community, Shalador's Insights, Wrath of Fire. We need to do that too. Okay, so we got plenty to do. Wrath of Fire is up here. The blaze shards are over there. Forgotten Cave. We need to do that also. So I'll tell you what. Let's go... What's up, Wolfie? Half Moon is on the map. Let's go get this. You're doing great. Cool. It's always good to hear when people are doing well. Hey, leave that blue-footed booby alone. Stop freezing me. Taking you guys out too. Quit moving around, let me shoot you. Death by magic. We came for this. Retired Oblivion. Your initial impression is gone. Mods just make the game. Oh, retried. Okay. Which one? The remaster or the original? A remaster? Okay. We need to go to Illinois Deep. Yeah, I ran FCOM. Now, FCOM was a combination of Franz, Obscurio's Oblivion Overhaul, and Mardigan's Monster Mod. So there was a way using RyBash to create a bash patch to run all three of those at the same time. And when I ran Oblivion, that's what I ran. I ran FCOM. And then while I was running FCOM, I also ran, of course, all the bows that I made, weapons that I made. And then I worked on a mod with a friend of mine who goes by Hobbs, and another friend, Fly, who's a scripter, and we created a mod called Arrows of the Iliad King. And that was kind of a cool mod because it gave you the ability to craft area of effect arrows. I also created, Nico's Gift and also the Nico Scimitars. I created, for Nico Scimitars, I created a blue flame burning version of them that reminded me of Almalexia's sword. What was her sword's name? Hope's Fire. And then I created, basically I made two of them, one of them being an offhand weapon. So, because there was no such thing as true dual wielding in Oblivion, one was always a blocking weapon. I did bring him over. So Nico Scimitars, Nico's Gift was the Ihara dagger and Ihara weapons that I made. A lot of the bows I brought, the only bow that I really brought over was Doom Shard. I ended up making an armor called Doom Shard also. Excuse me, not Doom Shard, Dreadweave. So I created an armor called Dreadweave. for Oblivion. I don't know if that's too bright. Yeah, I want to lower that a little bit. Let's run that on about 50. Probably increase the contrast to like, let's run the contrast on 1. Saturation, probably run that on 1 too. That color actually looks pretty good. Well, here's the thing. I got hooked on Elder Scrolls games with Morrowind in 2004. So 21 years ago, I started playing Morrowind. And I really enjoyed it. And I was using mods for Morrowind. They were created by people that were around, 21 years ago. Vagabond Angel, Pajama, some pretty well-known and also very talented people. And I really enjoyed the mods that they made. So when Oblivion came out, I wanted to give something back. And so I learned how to make 3D models so that I could give something back to the community after using mods for so long. And that's what I ended up doing. And then I just kept with it with Skyrim, did it with Oblivion for 5 years, and then continued with Skyrim. When Skyrim came out, I moved a bunch of my mods over and then continued modding for Skyrim. And now I'm at the point where I'm just maintaining the Wabbajack list and having fun playing it. And that's about where I'm at. And some people remember, and a lot of people don't, and that's okay. Never forget the time I went into Biggie Boss's stream and he actually mentioned, he's like, "You're the guy who made Bogasm, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." So, but I had talked quite a bit in that channel before Biggie ever said that. And I was okay with that. Yeah, Biggie's cool. But with fame comes a lot of headache, if you ask me. Went on a marriage rant. I couldn't understand people who stay single. Whatever, you know, I'm all about freedom. You want to get married? Get married. You want to stay single? Stay single. It's up to you. My old roommates never got married. And that's cool, that's their choice. I think the main thing is, are you happy? If you're happy, then you're doing it right. The last stream I got in there, Biggie was talking about Tainted Grail. And then he started mentioning all the things that they sent him, you know, from Poland. They sent him a bunch of, you know, a pre-release of Tainted Grail and a big statue and a bunch of other stuff and this, that, and I'm thinking, okay, well, you're getting too commercialized now. They know that people watch you, so of course they're going to give you a bunch of free swag, right? So that you can, you know, talk it up on your channel, and they can make more sales. So to me, now you're commercialized, okay? And that's the last thing I want to be. I want to be myself. I don't want to feel beholden to anyone for anything. But I mean, you know, it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to do it that way and you're happy with that, by all means, knock yourself out. Like I said, I'm about freedom. I'm happy for him too. But I hope it doesn't...
More souls are needed for the star.
Did you hear something?
Died before he could be harmed.
Doesn't influence his... being objective. What's up, Gears? Because, you know, it would kind of influence me being objective if they're going to send me a bunch of free stuff. I would feel that I would, you know, almost obligated to help them out at that point. But if, you know, you lose your objectivity, and then it starts feeling like an obligation. It's the same reason why I would never, you know, I've had people want to hire me to make specific things for them, you know, on commission or whatever. And I told them no. I said, you know, it's never going to be as good if I'm making what you want your way. Okay? And I'm going to get tired of working on it because it's not something that I want. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose that spark of creativity, of doing things, you know, being excited about what I'm doing and doing things my own way. to me, I think that's what turns out a better product. I don't, I want to see him be successful. Okay? I just hope he doesn't lose his objectivity along the way. I don't think he will. He's a pretty grounded person. You know, from what I've seen. And he does have his opinions, for sure. I didn't catch that, so I can't comment on it. I don't know why he would dislike single people. That doesn't make any sense. Jealous? Jealous of single people? Well, if you really want to be single, be single. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. I think we as individuals need to remember that that's an illusion. And enjoy where we're at. Flaming Skull, I like that spell. And we all have good days and bad days. If I see one of my friends or something doing better than I'm doing, I'm happy for them. And a lot of people that really yell loudly about how happy they are the ones that truly aren't happy. They feel they need to scream it from the rooftops to convince everyone else, along with themselves, of a delusion. But that's in their head. If that's what you need to do, then knock yourself out. I'm not big on slow fall. I really don't care about any of that, but we're going to pick it up anyway. Okay, we have the star. I played the Tainted Grail demo, which is available for free, by the way, on Steam if you want to play it. It's a big download though. It's like 21 gigs worth of download. That is cray. I love it. Get off my screen. Nice. And I would say that it's a good game. It's definitely story driven. much like Witcher. You do have some options about character creation, but it's not a whole lot. I did like the combat. The story's good. But again, it's a lot like Witcher, where you're stuck in the story. And there is the illusion of choice. Like I said, there was like 3 different pathways I could take, but all 3 pathways ended up at the same location. They had to, because it was part of the story to get to that area. Whereas a game like Skyrim, you know, open world game like Skyrim, is much different. You don't have to do any of the quests. There is actually choice. You can, I mean, I can go north, I can go south, I can go east, I can go west. They're not all going to end up at the same location. So it's a different style of game. The visuals look really good. Very like Dark Souls like looking, or Elden Ring looking. Which was cool, but I didn't like being stuck in a story. Juvenile mud crab, or we can go south and get blade shards. We can go to Forgotten Cave. Should we go south, or should we go north? Or should we go over here and kill Narfi? We could do that. Let's place a marker there, and let's go get that juvenile mud crab, and then we'll end up going the other way. So the juvenile mud crab's that way. That. Oh, Shrine of Jeffrey. Wood elves. Witcher 3, you can go anywhere you want to at any time. I don't think that wasn't what I experienced. I got stuck like having to deal with the lady who died in the well or whatever it was, and I had to finish that quest before I could go anywhere else. It wouldn't have let me go anywhere else, you know, until I finished that quest. So to me, that was pretty, it's the illusion of choice. It was linear, and I was stuck in the story.
You would dare call yourself the true Dragonborn?
Yes, I would. I'm gonna torch you. So I mean, I own Witcher 3, but I only played, I didn't make it all the way through the game. And it looked beautiful, and there was, you know, parts of the combat I wasn't really that hip with. Alright, we gotta pet the dog. Good boy. Plus, I was stuck playing as Geralt. No choice in the matter. And the story was the story. I mean, the visuals were nice. Everything was really pretty, but I guess I'm stuck on open world. Fantasy and open world. I tell you, I am looking forward to Wayward Realms. That one I'm looking forward to. Somebody's shooting arrows somewhere. Not close enough to bother me. I think I'm pretty much stuck on modded Skyrim. You know? Okay, 15 more experience points and we're going up a level. And we're thirsty. Tell you what, let's have something to eat too. And let's go refill our water. $68 to $75, that's only 7 more experience points. We could kill one mammoth and go up a level. That guy's gonna attack me, we'll kill him. What? Oh no! Wow. Okay, everybody drink. That giant just came and clobbered us. Lying still until it lost interest. Okay, where is that guy? Did that become a nemesis? Let's find out. That was quick. I didn't even see that coming. Shadow of Skyrim. We don't have a nemesis. We didn't lose anything. Okay. All that's still set up. So we don't have to worry about killing him. He just thumped us. So it says it's 11:31, but it looks rather dark. Yeah, so we need to mess with this. Alright, let's change the weather. And then let's see what it looks like without. It's pretty bright. Still pretty dark. I'll get it set right eventually. This isn't bad. All right. I need to go that way. Let's pick a better set of arrows. Take the ebony ones. My problem is I keep trying games, you know, like I said, I tried the demo of Tainted Grail, I tried Witcher 3, I tried, what else have I tried recently? Horizon Zero Dawn. And a few others. And they just didn't hit the same way that Skyrim does for me. So it's like I try them, but I always come back to Skyrim. Alright, so there should be a juvenile mud crab here somewhere. Snag. So am I stuck in my rut? Yeah, probably. My thing is, you know, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out, and I'll probably end up picking it up, but is it going to be anywhere near the kind of gameplay that I'm getting from modded Skyrim? I have my doubts. Roses and lilacs. Long time no see. If I remember correctly, you've been around since Oblivion times. So we're stopping by the garden. I miss my friend Fat. I made this garden for him from some assets from Cannabis Skyrim. But I have not seen him in a couple of years. So I hope he's alright. Just got on Skyrim SEAE. Fan bought me a new laptop for Christmas. Got loaded on Nico weapons and bows, ready to go. Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that they're still being enjoyed. A little after Oblivion. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while then. I'm still using them. I've got, these are the ebony arrows, and then carrying Hadafang, and then the offhand dagger that I've got is Aragorn's dagger. So yeah, I still use all my mods too. But there's a lot of other great mods out there. I mean, the armor that I'm wearing is Mage Core. The hair I'm using is from Dint. So you start adding all those together. And it makes a really beautiful game to play. You start throwing in animations like that. That was me flying over the top of you and trying to avoid getting into a fight. We're on our way to Dragon's Bridge. Din hairs. Hinter something armor. Okay. You know, the other armors that I really enjoy are from Kirax. And the full female and full male collection are both available on Lover's Lab. So I really like all of the Black Desert Online armors from Kirax that they converted and brought to Skyrim. And they're all SMP enabled. So pretty cool. Yeah, they're on Lover's Lab. Or you can go to Kirax's Patreon. They're free. And there's some really nice ones there. Yeah, I think there is. Who's that? Oh my god, you're just... Stunted imp? So I'm wondering... Okay, I do have aspect of frost. We're going to learn the aspect of fire. That's where we're headed. I mean, I can show you some of them if you're curious. What I ended up doing was I put a lot of them in Bathing Beauty's Luxury Suite. And so if I find any female NPC, I could talk to them about their outfit. And then you'd be able to see them. So let's find a female NPC somewhere. There's probably one in the Four Shields. We'll dress them up.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Ah, no problem. There's a lot more than what I'm going to show you. But there's a lot that's in here. So let's find... Okay, let's just talk to...
Fada's the name.
Talk
I
to
keep the
Fada.
inn.
So let's talk about your outfit, Fada. So this is Winter Mountain Guardian from Dent. What's up, Queen? And this is a free one you can get too, which is kind of a cool fur type armor. Checkmate is one of the BDOR ones. This is more like a, I don't know, adventurer type. Hampshin's a nice one. Those are male. We have a lot of dresses too from Divine Elegance. So Divine Elegance is a nice one for dresses and more fancy type clothing. We'll probably leave her in something like that, but we can go back and take a look at some of the other armors that are there. I think this is all male armor. No, this is all female. But these are also from Kirax. And yeah, you don't have to do the helmets. I like this one because the pauldrons are these dragons that are like crawling over her shoulders, which I thought was really cool. This one's like a gold color. Night Veil is one of my favorites. Good for a darker kind of character. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in these. I like the eye patch too. This one is nice. It's would offer a lot more protection. So, but it's got a bare midsection. I mean, I
All
can
right then.
kind of show you what the. It's almost like a skirt bottom to it. Open back. And then it's got like a face on the pauldron, and this one's all roses and thorns.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
So, yeah, just very detailed BDOR armors. Like I said, bare midriff, but a lot more protection. Yeah. This is one of my favorites too. I like this one.
Something different about you. I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
But I'm using 3BA body type, so let's look at a few more. Blood Countess is a gold colored one. This one's colorful. I like this one. Like an orange. Darkborn Rose is another dark one. Yeah, heavy metal shows a lot more skin than these do. Got any more of that plutonium Nyborg? Just one bag. Is that enough? Nah, go for broke. Good
Until next
thinking,
time.
man. So yeah, the detail on like the
The meals I
arm,
serve ain't what I'd
the
call a Jarl's
hands,
feast, but they'll fill
the
your belly.
pauldrons, the detail is just incredible on these armors. Of course you do. Big. No hair. There's no way I was going to walk around here with my dork hanging out.
Seen a lot of travelers lately, mostly soldier nowadays.
18 years of nothing, and then twice in one day.
One of these days.
I know that movie line for line because we used to go to the midnight movies. That was the thing to do. And you were either watching Rocky Horror Picture Show or you were watching heavy metal. Those were the two that were playing at the midnight movies. And usually we were sneaking in a Boda bag full of tequila or, you know, a couple of doobies or something and watching that. So yeah, I've seen that movie thousands of times. This one's got a little dragon sitting on her shoulder too. This shows a little more skin. She's got a dragon helmet. This one shows some skin too, but I like this one a lot. Sneaking stuff in was, yeah, it was. Everybody did. That's a good one too. This is an angel. If you want your character to dress up like an angel with wings and everything. But yeah, all of these would be armors that are... That's kind of a cool one too. I love the blue. A Terrakian. We have captured a Terrakian. But the Terrakian race is dead. She has the markings. It's a ranger armor. Cavaro's a good one. Headset for streamings on her head. Yeah, Cavaro's a good one. I love all the feathers. Actually, Cold Sun made Tarna a Terrakian. This one's a sorceress.
See ya.
Yeah, the SMP is well done. Yeah, they all have physics. This would be a good one for like a sorceress. Show a little back, but I mean she's covered.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Anubis. OVR is another one. These are from Kirax also. Better physics, yeah. Faster SMP by Daydreaming Day was very well done. Thought it was Delphine? No. I like the elf one here too. I usually give this one, I love the
Until
headdress
next
on
time.
it. I usually give this one to Ari because Ari would, you know, she looks good in this elf.
Something different about you. I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble. The meals I serve ain't what I'd call a Jarl's feast, but they'll fill your belly.
No, this is Fada. We're up in Four Shields. Ari is awesome, yeah. I use Cold Sun's Ari. So Cold Sun has some nice. Oh, this is a good one too. Another OVR. Like, don't mess with her. This one's more like futuristic Vin Matcha. Oh, excuse me. That's not it. Not the one I was thinking of. But that's
Good
definitely
day.
would offer some protection.
Seen a lot of travelers lately, mostly soldier nowadays.
I was thinking of the wrong one. Dawn Rangers, not sure. You have to double check. Yeah, just look through all the ones that are free from Kirax. And he's got a complete collection. This is the one I was talking about. It was more futuristic. Cavaro Ranger's nice too. Lots of feathers. And all SMP enabled.
Yeah,
So a little short skirt. But yeah, all SMP
One of
enabled.
these days we need to head back to the rift.
Fate
Get
is the
some of that
name.
good-
I keep the inn.
Guild Wars 2. The futuristic one. No, it's from, I don't know if it's Dawn Warrior on Nexus by Cold Sun. Okay. I'm using a lot of like followers from Cold Sun. He does a really good job. Cold Sun hops in here every now and then. He'll hop into the stream. It's a nice one too. Rosa is nice also. Love the blue.
Yeah, Something different about you. I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
So basically, yeah, I can talk to any NPC and change their clothes just by talking to them, which is a cool feature of Bathing Beauty's Luxury Suite. This is a good one too. A little more risque. Dark Knight. Elderwood. Wow, okay. Whoa, okay. That's a little anime. That one's pretty good. Sorceress Eternal Black. So those come with different hairs too. That's a nice one. But I think we're gonna go back and put you back in a dress because you work the inn. Yeah, I believe in beautiful badasses. I've got a lot of male armors too. Most of them are I like this one on her. That one looks good. Dark wine dress. It's either that or should we leave her in that
See ya.
one? Let's leave her in that one. It's a nice dress from Divine Elegance. All right, let's go get the aspect of fire. This is from Wrath of Nature
This had better be
and
important.
Path of the Druid. There's two mods that go really well together, but it'll teach you how to be a shapeshifter. So if I go here and go aspect of frost, I can shapeshift into a frost wolf. It actually runs pretty fast. Almost too fast for my own good. Makes it hard to steer. And I can do frost damage. And I can't open gates though. To change back to open the gate. Now we're going to take out the tiger. And learn how to be... Yeah. There's a flaming tiger up here. That would be the flaming tiger, the aspect of fire. Oh, we got a bear. That's our flaming tiger. Oh, okay. Okay, we got him. So now we can become a flaming tiger too. So we got to read the Falmer Sigils book. But let's go here and find our aspect of fire. And we're going to put that right there. So now we can change into that. There's a couple more that we got to do. So we should have a Falmer Sigils book. Translating the third part of the old tome. So this is kind of a cool quest mod. So now we read our research journal. So the first one was the wolf, aspect of frost. The second one was aspect of fire, the one we just got. The third one is aspect of earth. So it's over in the rift at the open cave, and we can turn into a bear. And then after that we get the aspect of nature, which is a spriggan. So yeah, now we can turn into either a flaming tiger that can, he shoots fireballs out of his mouth. So that's pretty cool. We'll back up a little bit so you can see him. So we're chosen of kind. And let's go back to the wolf. And the wolf does frost damage. And the wolf runs pretty quick too. And you can bite. Or do frost. And you can just change back whenever you want to. So now we're a shapeshifter. And then we'll learn the bear, we'll learn the spriggan, and then we gotta go Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun. And then we'll do the next part of the quest, which teaches you how to turn into a spider, wasp, a slaughterfish, and I think there's one more. So it gives you like 8 different forms you can transform into, which is really cool. And then you become chosen of kind, and her her herald comes and talks to you about, you know, different things that are out of balance in nature that you need to take care of. So it's a cool little quest. Let's stop here by the fire and warm up. That's bad news.
You are brave, Balado.
Okay, that. Good thing we're kind of resistant to shock damage. He's lighting the place up. He's level 50. Has 3,839 hit points. That's from deadly dragons. Which makes him rather deadly, actually.
Hiding will not save you.
Okay, now he's got negative hit points. He's gonna crash and die.
That takes care of that.
Yeah, it sure does. Get him for the pigs, get him. I lowered their values a bit because they, you know, 2,500 hit points is plenty of hit points. You know.
I shall not fall.
You want to bet?
Mirren, help me.
These guys are using kitty tail spells.
Call yourself the true Dragonborn?
I'm gonna light you guys up.
The true Dragonborn will judge you.
Not if I judge you first. You die, she dies, everybody dies. Sounded reasonable to me. I do love the lighting. Yeah, if you're talking about heavy metal, you know about you die, she dies, everybody dies. Yeah, I use quite a few of Kitty Tail's spells in this list. They are very cool. And I even like the this portal. That's Kitty Tail's, the portal for conjuring stuff. So very cool. But all of that magic that the yeah, check out everything from Kitty Tails. I use quite a few of them.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
It's still raining in your game. We're going after this guy who was doing the Saints and Seducers. So let's go get him. We should probably stop by the Bard's College also. Talk with Nanek. Let's go grab Nanek.
Walk away now.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Kitty cat. Pet the cat. Dandelion. Are you late for work? Let's join the Bard's College.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I'm looking to apply to the college.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many
Hey,
apply,
personal
but we
space there,
accept
buddy.
very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
What do you need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the poetic
30 minutes
Edda,
looking
the living
for
history of
Biran.
Skyrim.
Came to the conclusion
Fortunately,
that
the
he
verse
was
was
on top
lost
of High
long
Tower,
ago.
Castle Dower.
And that's
No
where I come
stairs
in?
to get up there?
Yes, according to
Bummer.
Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Where's Nanek? That's Inga Six Fingers. We have Riorin's drum too, we can probably get rid of. I'm looking for Nanek though. There's Nanek.
Can I help you?
A Khajiit? In the Bard's College?
Should I resent that remark?
No, it's just... Are Khajiit known for their singing voices?
Fair enough. I am not here for the singing. Rather, I am interested in the written history about which these bards sing, or the books you see here.
Sounds exciting.
You hide your sarcasm about as well as a horker hides its tasks. Perhaps if your intellect was sufficient to recall more than 5 minutes at a time. But I digress. What can I do for you, my benighted friend?
TCL, yeah.
I'm sorry, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I didn't mean to.
Yes, I'm sure. Listen, I'm busy here, and I'm not overly concerned about your feet, or what you think of me being here. So please, state your business, or I'll thank you to leave me in peace. Have I mentioned that Khajiit are not known for their singing voices, I am fairly certain that I have, and you have just forgotten. Although, now that you mention it, there was this eccentric Khajiit who came to the college a few months ago. Orange fur, sort of steel gray mane, name of... what was it? Usodri Joe? Something like that. Strange fellow. We shared a love of the Dwemer, but he really loved the Dwemer, yes? Made me uncomfortable the zeal with which he spoke about them. Cult-like. Had an odd feral sort of look in his eyes too, so other than a few brief talks, I made it a point to stay away. A bit too out there for me, yes? Books? About the Dwemer, I assume. No, not that I saw. He spent most of his time down in the basement quarters though, so I didn't see him much. Left in a hurry though, as I recall. Must have found something down there. You're welcome to take a look around and see what you can find. And, of course, to pass along any books you find to me. For posterity's sake, yes? Is there a reason you're staring at me like that?
Read any good books lately?
Every book has its merits, if you look at it the right way.
Okay then. Any books you haven't read?
Actually, if you have a moment, there is a particular book concerning the Oblivion Crisis that I cannot seem to find here in the college. It is
He
the
almost
first
spoke
in
of
a
himself in
four-volume
the
series
third person.
written for members of the Mythic Dawn. Mythic Dawn Commentaries, Volume 1. Incredibly rare these days.
Makes me wonder
I've
if
been told
Nanak
it
is his
kept
real name.
upstairs, but I can't seem to find it. If you happen across it during your stay at the college, please bring it here, yes?
He can shout. So one dude was hanging out down in the basement with Rossi Dro, Makara's brother. That's the book he was looking for. And then the other book that Nanak, or so-called Nanak, is looking for is up here. Hiding. Right there. Yes, it took me a while to find both those the first time around. Okay, Nanak, where'd you go? Nanak? Oh my gosh, where'd he go? He was sitting right there. All right. Nanak, where are you? Well, I know you're in here somewhere. Did you go downstairs? Are you in the kitchen? Yes, you're cooking.
Hmm? Did you find your book then? Good. Oh, no need to thank me. I am
What's up,
sure you
zombie
would have
killer?
found it on your own, given enough time. Or a clairvoyant spell. Either or. Regardless, best of luck finding your stray Khajiit, yes? Greetings.
Here's your book. Wasn't easy to find.
Fair enough. I've been thinking. You're an adventurer, yes? If I were to come with you, do you think we might find more rare books on our travels? And perhaps we would explore some Dwemer ruins in the meantime, yes? They have always been one of my chief fascinations in life, so it
I'm
would be
doing good.
wonderful
How you
to have a
doing?
chance to explore their cities for myself, see their achievements firsthand. I don't mean to invite myself, of course, but I assure you, I would not hold you back.
Come with me. I need your help.
Lead the way, friend.
So, should we give Nanak something cool to wear?
Do you need something from me?
Yeah, let's talk about your outfit, Nanak. He's a magic user, so we could probably give him something cool, magic user. Anubis. Cat dressed as a dog.
All right then.
No, that's not really gonna work for you.
Hmm?
Let's pick you out a different outfit. Yeah, well, it clips through his face. You know, the helmet. It doesn't work. Yeah. We'll find something. That might work. Very dapper looking.
I am right behind you.
Yeah, that works. Okay, Nanak, let's go. Let's go take out this bad guy. Yeah, the ones with helmets don't work really great on Khajiit or Argonians. This one works pretty good though. Goes good with his kind of braid in the back. Now, is it this sewer or the other sewer? It's one of the two. I played Oblivion for 5 years straight, from 2006 until 2011. So, yeah, I've tried it out. I've modded for it. If you're talking about the remake, then the answer is no. I don't need to spend $50
Something smells foul.
on a game that I've already played. You know, just for like a facelift. I mean, if it drops below $30, I'll probably pick it up. But I think the Khajiit look weird and the Argonians look weird. And I mean, not to say that the original ones didn't look weird. They looked very strange because everybody was like Potato Head, you know, in the original. Yeah, I mean, once it drops $25, yeah, I'd pay $25 for it. Just, I do believe that the graphics look really good, but it's not worth $50 to me. Especially since I can't put the mods I want to put into it back into it. I can, you know, I can mod the snot out of the 2006 version, but I can't mod the latest version the way I want to because it's all Unreal Engine. The Argonians look amazing. Well, that's your opinion. I think they look strange. I think their heads are too big for their bodies. And same thing with the Khajiit. Their jawline looks way too big for their head size. But that's my personal opinion. Velociraptors? Okay. Yeah, I mean, they almost look like a lion's head, which isn't a bad thing. But they look more like a lion than a Khajiit, in my opinion. But as far as, you know, all the graphical improvements, the lighting improvements and all that, I would like to see all of that built into the creation engine, rather than running a hybrid of two engines together. Also, you're going to get the same You know, if you want to run the ray trace lighting and you want to run everything else that makes the game look so good, you're gonna pay frame rate, right?
We good? Oh, good. Now let's get out of this hole.
And so, I mean, some people, even with really high-end hardware, are having trouble running it. Because of, you know, how much frame rate it's taking. And so they're having to turn things down. And if I have to turn things down, why am I not just playing the 2006 version and modding the snot out of it and getting a better frame rate? You know?
Come on! Alright, ready to see the sun again.
PS5, 3 to 4 hours for Skyrim or Oblivion Clash. Okay. Well, right now we're an hour and 42 minutes into the stream, and it's been running good so far. Yesterday we ran about a 5-hour stream with no crashes, so that was pretty good. Actually, I think it was more like a 4-hour stream with no crashes or problems. So this list is pretty stable. There are some issues sometimes with fast travel in my list. There are some issues sometime with what else causes an issue?
How embarrassing. Hey, watch it.
5 hours? Yeah, that's pretty good. Recently I had a stream where I'm like, okay, we're gonna play until it crashes. And after it got past 8 hours without a crash, I was actively trying to crash it. Like I missed flight and went flying around the world at breakneck speed trying to get it to crash. And I actually that was a 10.5 hour stream before I got it to crash. Once I actively started trying to get it to crash. Yeah, well, the total was 10.5 hours. So yeah, that's already read that book. Too bad we can't pick up the bust of Shigor out there. Cheese. Don't disrespect the cheese. Yep, we cooked him. Get the sword of Jigalag. Should we check it out? We don't need that. Don't need that. 35 points of damage. It's a two-handed sword, I think. Oh yeah, it's a two-handed sword. Yeah, great way to waste a rainy day. So I think we're going to stick with our sword that we were using. Harvest the rest of this stuff. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Creation Club. Well, we're pretty high level at this point, so it's fairly easy. We're learning. We only have one juvenile mud crab. We're not going to eat that guy. Okay. Now we go into the staff. We're gonna go drop some stuff off. We do have this bow though. This is a nice looking bow. Yeah, Arctic Wolf is a nice one. Mods that don't work. We are carrying Mirkwood. That does 64, that does 43. What's my race? I'm a Breton with animated cat ears. So an Ome's rate, maybe? Yeah, Mirkwood's nice also. Well, I think I went with Mirkwood because it matches the sword she's carrying, which is Hatafang. So this pretty red sword with the gold inlay matches that bow. So that's why we went that way. Just being all matchy-matchy. Lothlorien, yeah. Kinnereth bows. Yeah, Kinnereth bows I made because I wanted to, I really wanted to wrap a vine around a bow. So yeah, that was the whole reason for making Kinnereth bows. Can I wrap a vine around the bow? And the answer is yes, I can. Those I actually made for Oblivion. Kind of an interesting story with that one. There was an image of a bow that I wanted to make. I was contacted by somebody who was making for lack of a better way to describe it, an X-rated mod, and wanted me to help them by making a bow. And so I found a bow that I thought was really cool, actually some concept art, but I didn't know where to get the concept art. So I said, if you can find this concept art, I'll make a bow for your mod. And they found the concept art, and so I was kind of on the hook for making them a bow. And although it wasn't the bow of the concept art, it was the bows of Kinnereth that I gave them the rights to use. I had to step away because I had young kids at the time, and I didn't think some of the things that they were working on were acceptable for young eyes to see. So I told them, you know, I can't really have that on my computer screen, but I'll make the bow for you. I bet I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Guild Wars. This was the concept art. So it's actually like a female body, a druid or a dryad. This was the original concept art that I really wanted to make that particular bow. Yeah, I wanted to make that bow for Oblivion at the time, but I had lost this image. I never ended up making that bow. But I was always on the lookout for, you know, really cool looking concept art. So this was for Guild Wars. And I mean, they made it. It looks horrible. Right? It's very blocky. I could have done a better job than that. So, but that's what I was interested in at the time. Yeah, I do have a LOTOR theme, Google. There's a ring up in the that's actually it's a Firefox skin that you can download. That puts the one ring up in the upper right-hand corner. It's under themes. You can. It's publicly available. You can look it up under themes for if you use Firefox. All right, how much do I weigh? Yeah, that's not bad. You have an Iron Man theme? Yeah. All right, roses. Well, I stream all the time, so I'm sure I'll catch up with you later. Have fun.
This is the end for you. Keep your eyes open. Could be more.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. But I think we're going up. There is a way up, right? There's a way up. All right, zombie. Thanks for stopping in. Uh-oh. What's up, Lily?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've got this thing I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's all. I have to leave.
The request to meet. Oh, okay. So do we have the amber that's shaped like Shigura's face? Yes, that one. Alright, let's go meet this golden saint. Hope you like jumping the neck. Cause we be jumping. Close your eyes. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Do you have a reason for... Need something? Indeed. Very well. Here, take this for your troubles. It would seem so.
See you later.
Love you, baby. That was worth breaking into. Well, why don't we just set up a tent? And take a break. Probably, we're ready to go up a level, aren't we? Yes, we are. Well, try not to roll into the water. $107 points available. So let's do that. And that. And that. 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 What else should we jack up here? Marksman. And definitely health. We should be able to put... Do we have anything we can put in here? No. We can put the last one in here though. 80% resistant to magic. Nice. Do we have anything for hand to hand? No. College of Winterhold. No. Check unarmored. Nothing we have there. Well, let's check our Dark Brotherhood. I can put one in there. Worthy targets. Skills. Oh yeah, definitely. Reuse. Frost spells. Storm spells. What's up, Sudden Strike? And let's put one into fire spells also. Level 37. Slowly rebuilding your lost channel. So we got to kill Batild and Anonius Papias and Narfi. So we need to go all the way to Dawnstar. Should we go into the Forgotten Crevice? Sure, why not? Uh-oh. I lost music. The jump of mine? Oh, jumping from, that's okay. We might have another chance to do it. because I think it just crashed on me. 2 hours, 11 minutes. It just froze up. Pretty hardcore too. Let's see what this says. Save form buffer. So that was trying to do an autosave there, it didn't want to do. So we should probably do is disable all the quick saves. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, and then when I come back, we'll be in game and we'll disable the quick saves and we'll continue. 4 cup coffee. So this should be... Well, hopefully this is... Well, it's one of two places. Could be when we entered this cave, or it could be when we exited the city and we were getting ready to jump. It's one of the two places. And we'll find out. Oh, we stayed in the tent. That's right, I forgot we slept here. So we should be going up a level again. You don't have to worry about the jump, Queen. Alright, where should we put the rest of these? That'll work. All right. No longer the waterfall in Garriman's tomb. Car sickness just once. Okay.
Over here. the best you can do.
Well, we do need to go here. We've never been to the Solitude Docks. Just throw me around.
You depend too much on that shield.
Okay, you're pretty tough there, buddy.
What's next?
More bad guys. Ouch. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, they keep knocking me down, beating me up. Here, we gotta open this door and let the knack in.
You might as well give up now.
Oh, we're dead. Oh my gosh. Everybody drink. Those guys killed me.
It's nothing. This.
Come on, Nanak, save me. Save me, Nanak. Oh no, we're fading to black. Oh, every adventure must come to an end for glory or dishonor. This is mine. Yeah, we died. We died. Which means we'd have to restart the whole game. That's a bummer. I did get wrecked. I got totally wrecked. So should we play anymore, or should we just call it there? We'll play some more. We'll see if we can get through here. Every now and then you'll die, like for real die, like that. It won't respawn you. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Queen. Enjoy dinner. Yeah, tomorrow chores, Sunday family day. Tonight we have the granddaughter, so probably movie night and popcorn and pirate booty, and yeah, it'll be fun. And then my granddaughter will probably come for a walk with me in the morning on Saturday before I do chores. She'll do the 4.1 miles with the dog and I. She's a trooper. Of course, she's part of the track team, so not really a big deal for her to do 4.1 mile walk. She did the hike on Sunday with my older kids. Well, my two youngest. And my wife came. So that was good. That's 5.5 miles. And it's up and down hills. So that's a good hike. Yesterday I walked 8.1 miles up to, actually I think totally I walked a lot more than that, but that was just the hike in the morning. So let me find out. Um, 8.4 miles yesterday. That's a lot of steps.
Onward.
Just knocked me down. My leg's bent in a very uncomfortable looking position. my gosh. Let me up, let me up, let me out, let me out. That guy right there is pretty tough. Come on, Nanak. I need you to keep up.
Come on!
I don't want that. I want that. Oh my gosh. We're going up. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Go get him, Nanak. Oh my gosh, he almost killed me. No, Ginok, get off me, dog. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, these guys are tough, man. Those guys were tough. Alright, we're going to throw a save right here. Drop you both. Okay, that sucked.
This will be easy.
You think?
Be careful. Hey, watch it. Bloodsucker.
Ouch. Oh my gosh, we're almost dead. We're dead. We died again. Everybody drink? Shadow encroaches on my vision from every side. Death has come. Well, that's a bummer. Because that's dead again. Well, that's probably about it for me for today. Considering they're just mopping the floor with me. I'm level 37 and they're mopping the floor with me. Yep, that's it. So thanks everybody for stopping by. And mod it till it breaks. Mod it some more. Till next time, people. Peace out.